Welcome, curious minds. Today we're diving deep into something pretty specific, the ROBOT SIDE MS RX-78F00 glass feather. Now, this isn't just any release. It's a premium Bandai exclusive, and it ties directly into the Gundam Next Future Pavilion for the 2025 Osaka Kansai Expo.
Right, and it's important for people to know, like, right off the bat, the glass feather isn't a full mobile suit.
Okay.
It's basically an equipment pack designed specifically for the ROBOT RX-78F00 Gundam figure.
Ah, the Yokohama one's evolution.
Exactly, conceptually based on that. And yeah, the Gundam figure itself, sold separately, that's key.
Right, sold separately. Good clarification. So this pack lets you recreate the look from that Pavilion short film.
Yeah, precisely. Gundam, Next Universal Century. It brings that whole setup to life.
Okay, let's unpack the details then.
Yeah.
What are we looking at cost-wise and release-wise?
Sure.
The price is listed at 9,350 Japanese yen, and that includes tax. Release schedule looks like July 2025 for the first batch, and then a second run in October 2025.
Yeah. Got it. July and October.
And size-wise, it sounds pretty substantial. Total width is around 300 millimeters.
Oh, wow.
Which is, what, about 11.8 inches across? That's wide.
That's definitely got some presence.
Yeah.
So what about the design itself? That's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Well, it's dominated by these large solar panels, and they've used translucent parts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it gives them this really great look, like actual photovoltaic cells, you know, capturing that specific pattern and shimmer.
So not just flat pieces.
No, definitely not. And they're mounted on these multi-jointed arms.
Oh, for posing.
For posing, yeah, but also it suggests they're really functional, like for complex movements needed for, say, autonomous construction out in space.
Okay, interesting. What about weapons? Or tools?
Right, well, its main armament is actually a beam welding gun.
A welding gun, not a rifle.
Exactly, an industrial tool. It kind of symbolizes that whole theme of repurposing military-style tech for peaceful means.
That's a very deliberate choice.
It really is.
Yeah.
And you actually get two versions, one deployed, ready to use, and one in its stored configuration.
Okay, so let's recap the box contents quickly. You get the glass feather main unit itself.
Yep.
The connection backpack piece for the Gundam.
Adapter.
Both versions of that beam welding gun.
Deployed and stored.
A set of joint parts, probably for articulation options, and a full dedicated base and stand for display.
Yeah, a whole display setup, which is good given the size.
Definitely. So connecting this back to the bigger picture, the lore.
Yeah, the context is pretty cool. The story for the pavilion is set way out in 2150.
2150, okay.
And it paints this picture of like a future where humanity's cooperating more. The Gundam it supports, the RX-78F00E, is called an energy machine.
Energy, as in?
As in renewable energy operations. It's a demonstrator, a prototype for long-duration work in space.
Ah, makes sense with the solar panels then.
Totally. And the idea is it conceptually reuses materials or tech from the moving Gundam that was in Yokohama.
Bringing that legacy forward.
Exactly. So the glass feather unit, that's its main support system. It provides the energy collection, obviously, but also propulsion for doing autonomous construction and maintenance missions way out there.
So it's turning a machine, often associated with war, into like a space construction platform.
Pretty much. A complete flip, using that Gundam tech for building things instead of breaking them. It really fits that next universal century idea.
It absolutely does. This whole item, it really feels like it pushes the robot spirits line in a unique, future-focused direction. It's emphasizing innovation, peaceful uses.
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting to see Gundam explore that side more overtly, you know, beyond just the usual conflict narrative.
It definitely is, and it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Like, what other technologies from the Gundam universe could you imagine being repurposed like this for something constructive?
That's a great question to think about.
Yeah.
What else could be turned towards building a better future in these stories? Well, if you find these kinds of deep dives into the Gundam universe as fascinating as we do, definitely consider subscribing to the channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way you won't miss out on any of our future explorations into all things Gundam.